What is up, folks? Will Turbot here for Demand the Truth, along with Chase from the Allen Report, and of course, Auditing America. We're collaborating yet again. We are here live in Washington, D.C. Behind me, the historic Lincoln Memorial. We're going to go walk around. I'm going to tell you some facts you probably didn't know about this place. And of course, since this is Auditing America, we're going to be doing some auditing. And there's like a cop party band back over there, too. So we're definitely going to check that out. So let's go.
What's up, guys? It's Auditing America. We're in Washington, D.C. I'm out with Chase from the Allen Report and with Will Turbot from Demand the Truth. Make sure you check them out. Show support.
And with a lot of the architecture you see here in Washington, D.C., they were all, I don't want to say all, but I want to say predominantly designed by Freemasons. Now, I don't necessarily think that Freemasons are bad, but if you go to the Library of Congress and look up George Washington's correspondences, he's talking about how the real historical Bavarian Illuminati actually started infiltrating the Freemasons in 1793, and this is in 1789 after they were supposedly banned. So I'm not necessarily against any group. I do think all information should be free, but the cornerstone of the capital of the United States was laid by Freemasons. It was relayed in 1993 in a Masonic ceremony. George Washington was inaugurated in a full-on Masonic ceremony with a Masonic apron, which still exists to this day. Same thing with the cornerstone of Washington, D.C. And then right across the water here, you also have an entire memorial dedicated to George Washington as a Freemason. So it's just something to check into. And you're going to see a lot of symbols, and you see a lot of reflecting pools. There's a beautiful reflecting pool here. You can see in the distance the Washington Monument, which is also an obelisk. That's an Egyptian symbol. And then farther back in the distance, you see the Capitol there, and you see the reflecting pools throughout, and it's the occult symbolism, I would think, of as above, so below. And there's 22 encoded zodiacs in Washington, D.C., and these people are heavily into it and use zodiac as symbolism, according to Brett Morris, 33rd degree Freemason and Masonic apologist. So this guy is also headquartered at the Supreme Mother Lodge of Masonry in Washington, D.C. But let's go look inside. I'm going to let Auditing. Oh wow, we got a lot of interesting characters here, so I'm sure Auditing will show us that. But we're gonna go inside. I'll have Auditing show you what's going on. On one side, you got the Gettysburg Address. A couple other things that are interesting too is you'll see right here on the thing, and I'll shut up after this one, I promise. But you can go ahead and look up the symbol of fascism. The symbol of fascism is what? It's a bundle of rods grouped together with an axe. And what that symbolizes is individual people, as those rods, coming together in fascism, gaining their strength and having that power through the spirit. So that is the classical symbol of fascism. Yet you see it not only in the Rhode Island State House, not only in the Massachusetts State House, not only here at the Lincoln Memorial, not only on either side of Congress, but why are we seeing a symbol of fascism at all in a so-called constitutional republic? So there's a lot of little symbols like that that just pop up, and like, why the hell is there a symbol of fascism in Congress, the Lincoln Memorial, in Rhode Island State House, Massachusetts State House, amongst others? So weird.
Let's go check this out, guys. Nice. Shout out to Chase from the Allen Report. Make sure you show support. And here it is, guys.
Why don't you tell your audience about these little signs that we have here?
Yeah. Guys, so what do you guys think about this sign that they have right here? Quiet. Was Abraham Lincoln about freedom of speech? Or or against it.
Whatever you think about Abraham Lincoln, whether you liked him or disliked Abraham Lincoln, he definitely spoke up about stuff, didn't he? And the same thing happens in the Jefferson Memorial. The Jefferson Memorial, people were arrested for dancing, not only to not loud music. They weren't even dancing loud music. They had their headphones in. They were arrested for dancing absolutely silently because you can't dance, you can't protest, you can't speak up at our national monuments. And if you subscribe, like, and share to Auditing America, and you've watched any of the videos in the past, then you know damn well you can't exercise any of these freedoms. But it's especially upsetting to see it happen in some of these so-called bastions of freedom where you can't even exercise some of the rights that our founding fathers fought for. At the Jefferson Memorial, people were arrested for peaceably dancing to no music at all. They had headphones in theirs. They were arrested. So it's absolutely crazy. But yeah, why don't you check out some of this stuff too? Yes, there are some normal hours. The basement is open and there's like some facts and it's like a little museum below.
Last year, I asked them to make it. They only did once. All the other times, they only did
How are you guys today? How are you guys doing today? Thank you for being here.
And then on this side here, your viewers would know. Who does?
We keep being stared at.
Oh, that's cool. And then over here is a copy of the Gettysburg Address on this side here. And I hope people do get upset about cameras because there's cameras on. One thing I didn't show you guys, maybe you just saw, but there's cameras everywhere, on every pole, everywhere. Everybody here has their cameras. They're taking pictures. All the tourists are taking pictures, but Auditing America's camera upset people. That's because he points it at dangerous people. He's not pointing a weapon or a cannon at people. He's pointing an awesome camera, a high caliber camera, and asking people. Today, we went up to Hillary Clinton and said, hey, what was going on there with old Billy Boy and Epstein there? And she said, ha ha ha, have a wonderful day. You see many people in the mainstream, if anybody, going up to Hillary Clinton. There wasn't tons of reporters around waiting to ask her, hey, what's going on with Jeff Epstein? Hey, how come you and your family are involved in 4 pedophile cults just this year?
Yes, guys. Make sure you go to Auditing America and take a look at the Hillary Clinton video we got today. It's pretty cool. We got her on video today, guys.
And big shout outs to Auditing America, man. He would not let her get past and he asked her the tough questions, man. People say, oh, Auditing, he's out here harassing cops. First of all, no, he's not. He's holding bad public officials accountable and making sure they do their job, which is what a proper manager should do with his employees. And secondly, he's out here exposing real crimes against minors, and that's important. So big shouts out to Auditing America. He's not one-dimensionally exposing these criminals. Amazing job, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Auditing America at the Lincoln Memorial, Washington, D.C. What do you guys think?
Yes, I like to sit in the park off the wall. Yeah. And you're like,
One other interesting point. This is the very spot that Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his I have a dream speech, and you can just tell it's directly in the center here. You can see the lines are perfectly rolled through, the as above, so below reflecting pool, and it's just a really
Wow.
cool spot to be standing in.
This is exactly where he stood. What do you guys think? Sorry about the audio, guys. So where do you guys want me to go? Let me know. You want me to go down there? How's it going, I'm against it? Go down there? Okay. Let's go. Let's go. You guys are the boss. It's a little risky since there's rats the size of dogs around here. Okay? Rats the size of dogs. One of them tried to pull Will by the leg.
No one in there. Just like a party van.
The party bus. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
How dare you? Should we take them through the Vietnam Memorial? Should we go to the right? What do you guys think? I'm not even honestly sure what's on this side, but I'm sure there's some historical stuff. On this side is the Vietnam Memorial. There's cops everywhere, so I don't know where they're going to be at all times, but this is DC. So, and you know what? If you haven't already liked, shared, and subscribed to Enrique's channel, go to Auditing America, get the notifications too, because we haven't just been going live down here. We've got a whole bunch of other spicy videos that we haven't released, asking some really crazy questions, and you won't believe the audits this guy got. I'm just saying, I don't even want to tell you. You have to watch the audits he got. Some of the biggest audits. The biggest audit he's got probably just on this trip, 3 of the biggest audits he's ever done. I'm not talking about a post office. I'm talking about...
We're talking about some serious audits, guys.
We're talking about you probably can't get bigger audits than this. And if you're an auditor out there, step your game up. Let's see if you can do audits as big as that. I'm not calling anybody out because I'm not even an auditor myself. I do audits sometimes, but holy shit, I'm getting messed up out here. But let's go out to some of these, not just post office and stuff. Let's go out to some of these corrupt public officials, these people that abuse minors, and some of these big places, because let's not forget, some of these people that live in the fanciest houses, they're the ones that tell these statists what to do to enforce these illegal, corrupt laws.
Okay, what's up with the bugs, bro?
This is outrageous.
Get
Oh my!
Because it's the light on me.
They have
It's the light.
rat size
Put the light on Chase, not me. Not me, don't do it. Yo, let's go up on this side, Doc. Yo, that is crazy. Should've went to the Vietnam Memorial side. That's what I go.
What's up, people?
What's up, bro?
I think I just ate one.
That's good protein, though. Super protein.
Dude, you were elected to vote for us, and like,
This is not the kind of grams I
well,
can
we're not the majority right now, so
Not that I can't do
go
that at all.
Abe. Literally. But I really love it. Like, I'm having a blast. And then we're about to, I forgot to tell you this, we're not going to be in session next week, and my staff is showing us in our jeans, which was like, oh my god, look at that. That's what, yeah, what I,
So another interesting thing that I was alluding to earlier is the fact that Henry Bacon, I cannot confirm this, people believe that he was also a Freemason. Like I was saying about Freemasonry, not necessarily Freemasons are even bad themselves. We took you in South Carolina to the former head Supreme Masonic Lodge there. But Masons keep information secret. At least 15, some people say more, presidents were Freemasons. And also I went to the Supreme Masonic Lodge here in Washington, D.C. You can go there for a tour. They have paintings of all the famous Masons, John Wayne, Buzz Aldrin, all these other people. And you're going through the museum and
The bugs are following me.
they're following me because it's the light. The light's on me, so I'm getting the bugs. I don't care, I'll take it. But so what's going on there is I'm taking the tour, and you guys can go find this on YouTube/Demand the Truth. I audit inside a Masonic Hall. You're only allowed to take pictures, but I took video, and I ended up eventually getting kicked out for that. But I'm in the museum, and they're like, oh, you see that flag over there? That was the first flag on the moon. And I don't necessarily even believe in the moon landing, but I was like, oh, that American flag? He's like, no, that Supreme Mother Council of the 33rd degree. So the people that are really running things are Freemasons. And not that they're good or bad, but they've taken an oath which is higher to the oath that they take to the Constitution, which is important to remember. There was a guy named William Morgan in 1826 who was a Mason, and he didn't like what the Masons were doing. So he exposed what the Masons were doing. He wrote about it, and he was murdered. He was murdered in upstate New York, and there's an obelisk where he died in upstate New York, and he was murdered by Masons. And because of that murder by Masons, the first third party in United States history, the anti-Masonic Party, was created. Most people don't know that. The first third party in American history was the anti-Masonic Party because Masons murdered William Morgan in 1826 because he was exposing their secrets, and then they threw an obelisk on top of it. This whole country is run by Masons. George Washington laid the cornerstone. He was inaugurated as a president. The Capitol building was laid Masonically. Almost every single one of these buildings, they were all inaugurated and blessed and created on dates that aligned with the Dog Star Sirius. There's so much more to the history of the United States. Take a look at not just Henry Bacon, who constructed that building, but also Francis Bacon and Rosicrucianism. If you take a look at the symbols and some of the stuff that's etched into stone here and what these architects and people admittedly say, there's a lot more going on. So for example, I believe it's the Library of Congress, and up in one of the major parts there, you'll see there would be a painting of Jesus Christ on a cross. Okay, it's a religious symbol, okay, from hundreds of years ago. It's not that big a deal. That was pretty commonplace. However, right behind it, there's a double-headed phoenix in all black, and it's a very weird thing. There's a statue to Albert Pike, who was also a Mason. They dug his ass up and they reburied him in the Masonic Hall. He was also a Confederate war general. People have been taking down statues for a very long time in the South. We're here in the north of the Mason-Dixon line, and a Confederate general statue is still standing. And he created the different 33 degrees of Freemasonry. He wrote a book called Morals and Dogma. Morals and Dogma was a book that was written, and up until a certain point, a few decades ago, it was given out to every Scottish Rite Freemason, but they said it was over most people's head. And he has a couple quotes in there that talks about Lucifer as a light bearer, who and how he praises him and he loves him, whatever. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that Lucifer is Satan, but that's what they say anyways. But hey, you have to go read that book yourself. It's called Morals and Dogma. So there's definitely more than meets the eye, to say the least. And that's why I appreciate people like Chase from the Allen Report. Go to his channel, like, share, and subscribe. Build this guy up. He's got a lot of great content on there. He's got a dope video facing down Antifa where a lot of wild stuff goes on. So check out that video. He's got a lot of other great content. So go to the Allen Report already get your notifications for Auditing America. Make sure you've liked, shared, and subscribed his channel. He puts his life on the line. It's one thing to put your butt on the line to get arrested by a cop. Okay, wow. Okay, that's bad. That's really, really bad. Trust me. Especially when they lie and they try to say that he resisted arrest. Me and the cameras outside of Woonsocket are the only people alive that know that he didn't resist arrest. And They magically just that there. But he's not just going up to cops. He's putting his line. He's going up to Hillary body count Clinton and asking her tough questions. He's auditing real people. So like, share, and subscribe. I mean, I like there's a lot of auditors because I'm new to this. Enrique kind of showed me this, and I'm seeing him get into press, and I'm like, okay, this is dope. And you know, he introduced me to News Now South Carolina and News Now Carolina. Jeff is here, audits, all these dope people, and I'm checking out the channels I'm learning from Enrique. And there's a lot of good people out there, and I like the fact that you guys are diversifying where you're going. I've seen people doing a lot of airports, which is cool, but you know, it's really dope, in my opinion, that Enrique's the only guy that I know of, but I'm new to this, so I could be wrong, but he's the only guy that I know of that goes up to corrupt politicians on the highest level. He goes up to corrupt police. I've seen him do military. Enrique, who have you not audited?
We go everywhere that no one else is willing to go.
And you took your own money out of your own pocket to do this as well, right?
That's right.
He could have done something else. He could have gotten a second or third job. He could have gotten super into to fitness or mountain climbing, done something selfish. No, but instead he takes his free time, takes his free money, and puts his ass on the line, asks corrupt cops questions, asks people that are involved in nefarious things, malevolent things with underage children questions, and he asks the top of the top power structure questions. Yo, and if you have some extra money, because I've been out here with Enrique, right? We're not going out for steak dinners, okay? The fanciest place we went is this little Mexican joint. We had some dope ass food. It was really good, but like we're not sitting out here. We're not going to the Blue Duck. We're not ordering stuff. I'm wearing the same damn suit. Will, fake microphone, turbot. We're doing the same stuff. So if you got a couple extra bucks and you want to say, hey, come out to my town. We got some corrupt officials. You know what? Maybe the lawyers around there won't do nothing. Maybe the judges around there won't do anything. Maybe the corrupt politicians around there won't do something. But you know who will? Enrique Mother Hubbard Auditing America will. I know he will. All you have to do is get this guy a plane ticket and a place to stay. He'll audit the crap out of your town and your city. I know, because I was there with him, and then the ones I wasn't there with him, I was driving him around to go there and trying to make sure he didn't get his ass killed. This guy went up to Hillary Clinton today and said, hey, what did you do on Epstein's Island? Do you know what?
That was so good.
Oh my God. She said, ha
Ha ha!
have a great day.
Have a beautiful day. Ha ha ha! That was so crazy.
Nobody in the mainstream will do that. So big shouts out, man. Share that video. Share that video because, dude, it's one thing to take a video and share it about a cop fail because some idiot cop didn't know his rights. But if we share a video about an underage bad thing, negative thing happening, we could expose that and literally change the world. Share that video. Share that video. That video is the one question that nobody's asking. People want to act like Jeffrey Epstein's dead and forget about the fact he's tied to Kevin Spacey and Johnny Depp and Chris Tucker and Trump and Clinton. And, she's also tied to people in Rhode Island and all these other famous influential people. So, we need to make us think about this. We can't let the Jeffrey Epstein story die. If you take any videos and make that viral, go make the Epstein video viral. We want Hillary Clinton to answer that question. If it goes viral enough, somebody will be on a morning show and say, hey, Hillary, have you seen the video where you're asked about this? Yeah, what did happen? We're going to force her to answer that question legally and lawfully.
New Hampshire, New York, Rhode Island. Shout out to Florida.
So I'm I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. And anybody that's watching at home, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the World War II memorial. You can see on the far end over there, it says Atlantic. And then over here, it says Pacific. So those are the two major, obviously, sections, hemispheres of things that were going on. And all the states that around it represented by their people that had their soldiers there.
Why are you doing that?
I like it.
Oregon, West Virginia, Nebraska, North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Utah, New Mexico, DC, Hawaii, Guam.
One more thing I gotta say about this, right? This is the speech that FDR gave December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. And thank you for auditing, for always allowing me to do these impressions. Not that he's allowing me, he tells me all the time, yo, don't do those impressions, man. You're acting like disorderly. And I'm like, yo, my bad. But the thing is, so I haven't done an FDR impression in a really long time, so thanks for allowing me to brush that off. But first of all, FDR was aware of the New World Order. His family is from the same family that run the opium with the British East India Company. But they're talking about how Pearl Harbor happened. Now, we knew that the Japanese were going to bomb Pearl Harbor, and we let it happen. That's a fact. History Channel now admits that. And also, one other quick fact. Germany could not have existed. After World War I, Germany had lost. And their currency was so inflated, they had to carry wheelbarrows of cash around with them just to be able to afford a loaf of bread. So how did Hitler and Germany go from a country with hyperinflation and no military to the biggest power facing down the U.S.? Well, I'll tell you how. They got money from influential people, Rothschild representatives. There's an entire book called Wall Street and the Rise of Hitler. And they were also helped out by the Rockefellers and Standard Oil selling them the gas. Oh, and also, guess who cataloged the Jews? It was IBM. And you know what? Where did Hitler learn about eugenics from? Oh, it was the Anglo-American establishment. It was the British and the Americans. So don't ever forget that.
Just keep going down this way. It's such a beautiful place.
Actually, crazy with bugs, though. I'm glad we're out of that.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's the real swamp. Donald Trump needs to drain that swamp before anything else. That was terrible.
it was.
And so on the far right, you got the Jefferson Memorial, I believe, is over there. Right ahead, you got Congress. In the far ground and the near ground, you obviously have the Washington Monument. To the left, right there, the building that looks like a Chinese food box, that's the brand new or relatively new African American History Museum. And then to the left is the National Mall. And on that National Mall, there's countless protests that happen all the time. Many historic events have occurred there. Inaugurations will go down there as well. And flanked on either side, you have a lot of the Smithsonian Museum are free. And by free, it means they steal money out of your paycheck that you earn legally and lawfully, and they give it to these people so they can hide all the real gems in history and space and flight information. They can keep that to themselves, they can give us a little bit and we can go for free. Not all of the museums are free, but some of them are. But yeah, I don't know where auditing people want us to go, but there's a whole bunch of stuff.
So what you said's over there? Jefferson Memorial?
Yep, that's the Jefferson Memorial, I believe, is over there.
Where do you guys want me to go?
And we got, stay tuned to this dude's channel because he's gotten people, he's audited some people I'd never even think I'd see him audit before. So, I don't want to say too much because I know he's going to have videos going for like weeks off this, and then he never stops. He's going to be back somewhere else. We're going to be back somewhere else doing it somewhere else too, either locally or afar. But you're going to see some of the videos that's coming up. I know I'm not really supposed to say any of this stuff, but you're definitely going to check out some of the people and things this dude just audited this weekend, and the trip ain't even over.
It's not over. This is just the beginning, guys. We're auditing America. And we're going to actually go ahead and do that. We're going to audit the United States of America. That's my goal. I want to audit all 50 states. Oh, by the way, I got a ticket for jaywalking today, guys. It was terrible. $20 ticket.
Why you got a ticket for jaywalking, though, is because Chase, myself, and Enrique, we were poking the bear today, legally and lawfully. And some tyrants didn't like that. And they couldn't get us on anything because we didn't do anything wrong. Because we're engaging in the constitutionally protected rights that our forefathers shed blood and died for. And we're not going to lose them and let them go to these large corporations and tyrants. So because there was absolutely nothing that they could do to them, there was not even a sign that says doesn't walk, there wasn't the blinking thing. These guys are walking across the street, and then you hear over to them saying, oh yeah, that was the guys from inside. Oh yeah, you guys got a ticket to deal. Because they want to solicit that ID. They want you to destroy your Fourth Amendment, and they want to run your stuff, know your information, and be all disgusting with it. But guess what? We weren't accused of any crime. We didn't do anything wrong. We were asking public officials questions, holding them accountable, and all sorts of different types of public officials. And they didn't like that. So we went around to all these government buildings, the real heart of the things, the real swamp. And they didn't like the fact that we were asking the tough questions. And because that happened, they had to go out and try to solicit a jaywalk when none even occurred, just so they could try to get people's IDs and follow us around.
Yep. Retaliation. There wasn't even a single car coming, and I used the crosswalk.
I've never seen anybody get jaywalking on a crosswalk, and there's not a sign. Like,
There wasn't a sign. There wasn't a single car coming through.
it's retaliation, and they're just so mad. They could be spending all that time fighting people that were hurting children, that were hurting our Bill of Rights, our Constitution, the real criminals out there. The big part about it all is, in a lot of these buildings here in DC, you go in. First of all, you have to give your Fourth Amendment anyways, because not only do you have to go through a scanner, some of them they pat you down. You're giving up your Fourth Amendment there, and then you have to go to a TSA radiation scanner where stand like this, like you're an Illuminati slave. Take your shoes off, and then they give you radiation. Then you give your pat down. So then they act like you're suspicious. You're suspicious. Mother Hubbard, I just walked through a line of people groping me down inside and outside of my body radiologically. You know everything that's going on in my body. How are we a threat? But we have to be retaliated. They couldn't do anything to us, so they made up a jaywalk. Chase, what was that about today? I mean, because they were following you guys around, right? They're following us around. And tell them about what they said about suspicious.
Oh yeah, so myself and Will were walking around the
Senate building.
The Hart building,
Yep.
specifically.
It was the Hart Senate building, yeah.
And so we were walking around, I believe we were on the second floor, and you could hear a small security checkpoint, and the radios were going off, that quick like radio noise you hear, and you hear suspicious individuals, and you hear exactly everything that we're wearing, everything. I'm trying to recall the moment here. He's like, what did he say? He was like,
oh, Enrique, he's wearing all black, and these two other guys. And I'm like, oh, what's so suspicious about people walking around there asking their public officials? He's like, well, and he had a loading moment because that's what that building is. That's what that building is there for, but people don't do it.
Yeah.
That's what that building is there for, so people can go and talk to their elected officials. And they were freaked out about that.
He was almost surprised, as if like that was even a thing. Like, oh, like you could come in here and talk to them. Like he was like you said, it took a minute for him to register. So it was pretty bizarre.
So this is also, as Enrique would say, virgin audits out here. So this guy's going into virgin territory on the on just by himself, and he's educating a lot of cops. Let's just set it this way. There's some crazy videos coming soon with
Crazy videos, guys.
Yep.
Auditing America style.
Auditing America.
I don't know, for some reason we get the we get the crazy ones. My God. That's why we have 107,000 subscribers in 11 months. We've only been doing this for 11 months. 26 million viewers. 107,000 subscribers. My God. Some people that takes years to accomplish.
and if people would just do their job, you wouldn't have a channel.
If the government did their job, I wouldn't have a single subscriber because everything would be normal.
If I don't do my job, I get fired. If they don't do their job, they retaliate against their bosses.
Yep.
You think we get inside and walk up?
Let's get closer. Here, hold this for me.
Pass that to Chase for a second. Let him hold it. So he knows. Oh, seamless transition.
Yeah, MLK Press is another great channel that's growing very, very fast. If you haven't subscribed to MLK Press, I encourage you to go check him out. This guy's very smart. He's very humble, and he does great videos. He has great content. Go check him out.
And if you guys will notice, part way up this obelisk, the stone changes color. That's because this was constructed during the Civil War, and they had to subvert some of the material to be used here for the war effort. And also, I'm not exactly sure where, but buried around this area, about 10, 15 maybe yards off, I'm not exactly where.
I think it's
somewhere on
right there,
the ground.
bro. Is that it right here?
I'm not sure, but they do have a little hole, and inside this hole there's a small mini obelisk, but it also has a missing top, almost like the elevated truncated pyramid on the back of the dollar bill. I guess that's not as particularly marked, but yeah, that's a little hidden gem, a little Easter egg that's over here.
I think it's so beautiful how they have all these American flags surrounding the monument. It's amazing.
It's really impressive when you get close up to it.
Right. Touch the wall.
We made it. It's a pretty long walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, these guys, yesterday we walked 10 miles. And these guys were like nothing. It's just a couple blocks, they said. Turned into 10 miles.
Auditing America and Chase, we out here in the streets, man. We ain't taking chauffeurs, we ain't taking limos, we ain't even taking Ubers. We out here walking.
How long ago was this built? Do you know?
I want to say 1868 or something off the top of my head, but it was started before the Civil War, I know for sure, and it was partly on delay during the Civil War and finished after the Civil War. So I couldn't tell you the date. My head wants to guess 1868. If anybody knows for sure, put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in the comments, guys.
But I know it was definitely started before the Civil War. Kind of took in a little break. They had to divert some of the material away. That's why you see the two different colors in the stone here. And then it was completed after that. So I'm not sure. I'd be curious to see what these guys say.
Hold this for a second.
So yeah, apparently if you look inside here, you also have to give up your Fourth Amendment too. You get searched and then you get the scan too. So in order to enjoy American freedom, you have to give up American freedom. That's crazy. Look at all the cameras that they got.
No smoking, no food, no strollers, no bags, no animals, no glass, no
I think that's a pretty given.
no mace, no explosives, no weapons, no. Uh-oh. Okay, finally. Finally. This one we like. No fun.
Pretty good.
What's attracted you to the Freemasons? Just the networking?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. It's pretty beneficial. A lot of influential people. I took the tour again recently of the Supreme Mother Council over there in the museum. Have you been there?
Not yet.
They're like, oh, see that flag over there? And there's two flags. One is the United States flag, the other is the Supreme Council of 33. And they were like, oh yeah, that flag was the first flag on the moon. And I was thinking of the U.S. flag. It was that one. So it was obviously, they got pictures of John Wayne, Buzz Aldrin, obviously very influential political figures and so forth. But yeah, I personally believe that knowledge should be free. And I'm hoping that the Masons that are out there are taking their votes to the Constitution higher than their votes to Masonry. That's the only potential conflict I could see. But hey, best of luck, and I appreciate
Thank
you
you.
talking to me, fellow Rhode Island.
Yeah, no problem.
Take care, guys.
Bye. Take care.
Nice,
Bye.
nice to meet you.
Have a good night, guys.
Should we go audit the White House? Should we go?
Let's just keep going straight.
If we go right down to the Capitol, we could wrap up the scream.
Do you think we could ring the doorbell of the White House? What is that building over there?
I
That
really
a-
feel like we want
Guys, hit that like button. Let's get it to 100.
Yeah, hit the like button, guys, because that helps him in the algorithm. That helps him get his information out. This guy's not doing this for pop appeal or to get money, put his life on the line. This guy's doing this to hold people accountable, do the righteous, moral, upstanding, altruistic thing. So like it, so we can share this information, so we can hold these tyrants accountable, so more people will understand their rights. This is educational. He's doing this for education. He gives everybody an education. The more we educate people, the less we have to educate people. So if everybody knows the rights, then you don't have to go around and do this. The more you like this, the more regular people see this, and then they're like, oh wow, I can stand up to cops. Oh wow, I don't have to be a slave. Oh wow, I can hold public officials accountable my darn self. So like this, share this, share this, share this. Go to that Hillary Clinton Epstein video and share that. Share that. The biggest videos he's ever done. pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. We need bigger numbers on that video. We need to expose these people that are hurting innocents and children. That's the most important thing that we can do. Share that Epstein video. Share that like crazy. Share the streams, like it, because other people need to see this information. There's so many other people, as you can tell on this channel, that need to be educated about their rights. We're talking about general public, we're talking about judges, we're talking about military, we're talking about public officials, and of course police officers. So hit that like, hit the notification, share, subscribe, so we can get this. We can turn this into a whole movement. And if you're just like, oh, I like Enrique, I want to do this too, get your butt out there and do it too.
That's
do
right.
something. Join this evolution somehow.
Start your own channel.
I know. All those people that like to criticize and say, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that. Hey,
show us how to do it better. There's there's always haters that say, oh, you do this, you do that, you do this. Show me how to confront pedophiles better. Show me how to uncover the DCYF missing kids better. Show Enrique how to audit better, please. Come out here and show us how it's done, okay? And then I'll gladly retire. I'll go do what you guys are doing. I'll take the suit off that I wear every single day, and I'll hang it up, right? Well, Will Turbot, you get the real news with a fake mic, and that's how we keep it real. Big shouts out to the people that gave me that. That's gonna be my tagline now, because guess what? We keep it real. We don't have 7,000 pounds of makeup. My face isn't fresh back. In other news, Big Pharma is selling you more medication, and the NSA is not watching, and who cares about the innocent brown people we're bombing? Have a great day. Nobody cares. But we just go out here, thugging it out with some cell phones, trying to look the part and trying to stake things out, and we ask people the real deal questions. So join us. All the haters out there, guess what? There's an open challenge to debate me on anything that I've said. And people say, oh, Will, you're just talking crazy. You're talking. I defy you to find something that I have said that is factually incorrect. Find one thing that I said. I have made mistakes, but I doubt you guys will find them. I have made mistakes. Definitely. I'll name one. I accidentally said Bohemian Grove was in Florida one time, but I make sure I'm incessant. It's actually in Northern California, and I don't even know why I said that, because I know it. But I'm incessant on stating only facts. So anybody that wants to come out here and debate me, anybody that wants to show me how to audit bad people or audit police, come out and show me how to do a better job. I'd love to see it, because I'm just out here trying. So I'd like to see some of y'all do a better job. If you're hating so bad, come out and show us how it's done.
go out there, pick up a camera, do it yourself.
Start your own channel.
Start your own channel. Build your own audience. Don't be a hater. Use your time better, you know, instead of talking shit.
There's always a comment, there's always a couple comments too. Will wears the same clothes all the time. This ain't a fashion show. Oh, Will is so this, Will is so that. You don't have to watch this, dog. You don't have to watch this. You can turn this up, but you're on our so much that you hate us so much that you're getting obsessed with us. Like, go watch something else. Go watch a movie or have some fun. I hate watching Enrique and Will every day. Then stop, you freaking idiots. Get off my beat show. My God. Come and debate us.
Get off my beat show.
For real, dog.
That's right. Like, I get people that come into my channel every day to talk shit. It's
Something
like,
is severely wrong with you if
Who-
you're waking up to hate on somebody.
who watches the channel they don't like?
Not let me try to get a job. Not let me try to get money. Let me try to girlfriend or boyfriend. Not let me go play some video games or have fun. No, let me go wake up and try to hate on somebody.
How's it going, dude? All right.
Well, people are obsessed with you. They're in love with you. So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You've got some crazy stalkers out there. People are like, oh man, you guys are harassing police. No, we're actually just peacefully, lawfully holding just the bad cops accountable. And if there's good cops, they pass with a fail. And Enrique shakes cops' hands all the time. Thank you for your service. And he's he's harassing. At least he's harassing his employees, the people that work for him. You guys are just harassing. You guys are stalking him. Go find a girlfriend, dog. Like,
Yep.
Go find a girl. Like, get out of here.
Not to mention that they break the rules and regulations from YouTube.
They'd be like, oh, come out to my city and I'll freaking kill you. They always have 2 subscribers and they never show their face. And they're like, somebody put a comment one time, oh, I wish you would come to my job. I was like, oh, really? Where is that? Like, I'm 5'1" 1.5, right? I weigh 112 pounds, roughly. So the thing is, but I'm not scared. You think these people on the internet frighten me? I went to the Bilderberg group. I said, Joe Biden, stop touching children. Get your hands off children. I just walked up to Hillary Clinton this afternoon and said, what the hell is going on with you? You think I'm scared of some dweeb on the internet with 3 subscribers and is too afraid to put his picture up there? Nope, sorry, buddy.
You're right. People need to,
People need to get out, live their own life a little bit, you know? Do something fun for yourself. Audit something. Stand up for your freedoms. Makes you feel good standing up for your freedoms. It makes, just watching next to Enrique, watching these people do the walk of shame. I feel like, oh, actually, I guess I couldn't put your phone down. No, actually, I guess I couldn't tell you to take your Fourth Amendment into crime. Oh, and I'm actually going to take this walk right now because I'm wrong. And that cop's like, oh, damn, oh, shoot, wow. I feel like an idiot, but also I learned something right now. And I learned that I'm not able to oppress people. That's an invaluable education, because not only does the cop get an education, wherever the location, whether it be a post office, a city hall, or military base, or whatever it is, they get an education. The people that are around get an education, and all of the people that you guys share this video to get an education. The most important thing you can do, even besides donating to Enrique so he can keep going around the country and doing this by the skin of his teeth, like I'm saying, we're eating fast food out here, you know what I'm saying? We live in the lavish life. We're not in the back of the limousine with James Alefantis, okay? So the best way you can do it, if you're living a paycheck to paycheck, then don't donate anything to him. Keep your money, build your life up. But you know something that you can, the best way to help Enrique is take the videos, take 2 seconds and share it. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, send it individually to people on messages. That is the best way to share the information. It takes 1 second. 1 second to share this information, and it doesn't cost you anything at all. Share this video right now. You can do it while you're watching. While you're watching Enrique kick ass, represent for your rights, you can take this video, you can share it everywhere.
That's how you help the most. And we thank you so much for it. How's it going, sir? All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and kill this live stream.
Let me say one more thing before you
Sure.
Make sure you go to Chase's channel, The Allen Report. He's got amazing, great videos there. He's alongside helping us out, and he's got his own great videos. Chase Allen, The Allen Report. Go Google it. Go to my channel, YouTube.com/The Man The Truth. I've been doing this for a long time, and I have a lot of awesome videos. I got interviews with CIA whistleblowers. I got interviews with MIT, TED Talk people, everybody. And we go in and we ask the real questions. Go to Auditing America right now. Share, subscribe, get the notifications, and share the videos, because if you don't share the videos, then these tyrants are going to keep pouncing on him. Let's all stop all these videos and go out for tacos, okay? Sorry about that, Enrique, but it's very important for people to support you. Share the videos, and if you have a couple extra bucks, instead of buying a $19 Frappuccino at Starbucks, support Auditing America so we can take that money, put it in the gas tank, and go audit tyrants everywhere.
Thank you, guys. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget, Chase from the Allen Report, Will Turbot from The Man The Truth, and Auditing America. Have a great day.